Better, brighter, you, yoga. Beginning seated on our mat, inhaling, our hands come up towards the sky, exhaling back down into prayer. Let's repeat this motion once more. As we welcome positivity, let's bring our hands up to the sky once again and slowly dive ourselves forward on our mat, coming down into our child's pose. While releasing in this asana, continue to steady that breath. Inhaling deeply, and on our exhale, let's roll our bodies back up onto all fours. Move straight into that naughty cat-cow. Releasing our bodies in a circular motion towards the right side, making sure to breathe as we move with the breath, and then reverse in the opposite direction, sending your neck to one side and your hips to the other. As we continue to breathe in life into that spine, let's come down and forward into our baby cobra. Inhaling deeply as we exhale, our chin comes down. Let's press our hands into the mat, coming into upward facing dog. A modification, reach those toes towards the head, release back down on your mat, chest to the floor, and then reverse your spine in the opposite direction, resting in child's pose. Inhaling deeply, and on our exhalation, shifting our weight forward onto all fours, going straight into our knee taps. 8 times, let's bring that leg up, cross, and then plant it back down on the mat. Continuing with this steady motion, crossing our leg over that opposite knee. Remembering to move with the breath as we inhale, kick that leg up and center. Kick and cross, kick and center, kick and cross. Lovely job. Engaging that core as we stay centered on our mat. Inhaling, bringing our leg up once more, extending behind us, shifting to the side, going into our side toe taps. 8 times. Engaging that core as we lift up and down, slightly tapping that toe on the ground. The modification is to slightly bend that knee, then shift that leg back to center and bring it back down. Going straight into our fire hydrants, our next exercise. Keeping that leg bent as we extend our leg out to one side and then back to center for 8 times. Breathing as we engage those glutes as we extend and then bring back to center. One more time. Lovely. From here, let's take a deep breath in and release back down into child's pose. Rest here for 1 moment, and then we're going straight into that opposite leg. So let's extend up and across for 8 knee taps. Awesome job. We're almost there, making sure to stay fully engaged as we thrust that leg up towards the sky and then back to our mat. You are so strong. Let's continue. Give me about 3 more. Up and center, up and cross. Remember to steady your breath and stay completely balanced as you breathe with each movement. Once more, and from here we're gonna extend that leg up and behind us, moving into our side toe taps. Welcoming that opening within the hips as we pulse that toe up and down for 8 times. Great job. Way to activate those glutes. You can also feel it in your obliques. One more time. Come back to center. We're going to inhale on our exhale, going straight into our fire hydrants. Extending out to the side and back for 8 times. Don't forget to smile and don't forget to breathe. Inhale, extend, exhale, release. One more strong kick to the side. Deep breath in And on our exhalation, releasing back down into child's pose. Resting our forehead on the mat. When you're ready, rise up into neutral position. Moving straight into our plank, coming down for our chaturanga undasana. Breathing into that baby cobra. On our exhalation, let's bring our body down and come straight up into our first downward facing dog. Sending our hips up towards the sky. Feel free to walk your downward dog out, bending one knee at a time, giving those hamstrings a greater stretch. Breathing in love and light. And on our exhalation, let's slowly begin to walk our feet up to the top of our mats, coming into our forward fold. Let's inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, release our body back down. Slowly roll ourselves back up. Hands come towards the sky. And then palms back down in prayer. Let's repeat this motion, bringing our hands up and then swan diving back down to the mat. Let's move with our breath as we bring our body down, coming into a seated position. Once we're comfortable on the mat, let's move straight into our seated cat-cows. Inhaling, arching our back, and exhaling, releasing and locking those elbows out. Breathing in strong and empowered breaths as we inhale once more and arch our back. And on our next exhalation, slowly release your body back down, adjusting yourself if necessary. To steady your breath, let's inhale, reach our arms up. Exhale, bring our knees into our chest. We're gonna have a gentle roll from side to side to give that lower back a massage. Inhale, release those legs back down. On our next exhalation, we're gonna move straight into our bridge exercises. Let's thrust, open our knees, come together, and then back down. Open our knees together and back down for 10 times. Making sure that our feet are hip-width apart. Let's engage those glutes and maintain the stability within our core. Lovely job, we're halfway there. Let's inhale, thrust up, open, together, and back down. One more time, and release. Gather your breath, and let's move straight into our next exercise, our bridge walks. Extending one leg at a time, staying engaged within our core, remembering to breathe with each movement. Feet are hip-width apart. Let's remember to keep those glutes tight, alternating those legs a couple more times. Then let's engage that core as we extend our hips towards the sky, holding for one moment and then releasing our bodies back down on our mat. Giving ourselves permission to rest as we sway our legs from side to side, preparing for our final exercise. Have fun and be proud of how far your body has taken you so far. Let's come to center, going straight into our bridge sways from side to side. Coming up, shifting to one direction, then the next, center and down, up, side to side, center and down for 10 times. Making sure to steady that breath. Let's go at our own pace. Squeezing those glutes as we come up and welcoming movement within our hips as we sway from one side to the other. Give me a couple more. You're almost there and you're doing great. Breathing deeply as we finish off our final exercise. Give me one more. Smile and release. Coming back to center, regrouping and gathering our breath, and slowly bringing our hands above our head and then tucking in our chin to our chest, pulling our knees in towards us. Giving your legs a gentle hug, and then releasing your hands above you, and then back down. On your next inhalation, bring that left knee in towards you and begin to sway your knee from side to side, getting a greater stretch within those hips. Then let's come into our spinal twist. Inhaling deeply, and as we exhale, let's release any tension we might have built up in that lower back or glute area. As we continue to welcome peaceful energy, let's bring that knee back to center and release back on the mat, switching to the opposite leg, going straight into that knee rotation, opening that hip, and then coming straight into our spinal twist on the opposite direction. Let's remember to appreciate our body and how far it has brought us today. While breathing in deeply, let's pull that knee down towards Mother Earth, and then bringing our knee back into center and then gently releasing it back on the mat. Let's inhale, bring our hands above us, use our core to come back up into a seated position. Let's extend that leg out and place that foot on top of the opposite knee. Let's feel a greater stretch within those glutes by shifting our hips from one side back to center and then shifting back to the opposite direction. Lovely job. Don't forget to breathe in strongly and then release that foot down, and let's move to the next leg. Remembering to listen to what our bodies need. On our next inhalation, shift our foot towards the ground. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale, and then on our next exhalation, shifting to that opposite direction. Great job. Giving your booty a little love. Let's release that foot down. Bring our hands up, and on our exhalation, let's slowly roll back down onto our mat, releasing into our final posture, our Shavasana. As we lay in our resting angel pose, let's continue to breathe deeply through the nose and strongly out the mouth, reminding ourselves of our purpose of showing up today, allowing your body to sink down onto your mat as you breathe in fresh, healing, and loving air. Relaxing as we inhale and exhale, giving ourselves permission to be completely present. Breathing as you let go of any wandering thoughts within your mind. As we rest in this peaceful position, acknowledge that you are a better and brighter version of yourself today. Feel free to stay in this resting position, or if you're ready, bring awareness within those toes and those legs, and then slowly roll over, coming into a seated position. God bless you, and namaste.